Hello, everybody. So, this has been one of the most frustrating things to try and redo. Um, I've had to redo this almost 4 times now because I'm stupid. So, this is the beautiful laptop that the Pasco School District has given us for our studies, and especially during this pandemic, something that will be very useful in making sure we get assignments and all that fun shit. Um, what I'm going to show you how to do today is how to not only bypass every need for security in the passwords and everything. I'm not even going to show you how to bypass that. I'm just going to show you how to go directly into completely resetting the PC by making it think that there is something wrong with it and then force resetting it. So, the first thing you want to do is to power it on with the power button. Now, these computers are kind of trashy, so it might not want to power on correctly at first. I got apparently lucky here. So, you want to wait for this Dell screen to appear, and then see how it's rotating? Turn it back off. So, oops, my AirPods disconnected. I have no clue how this is going to sound. So, that basically makes a computer think that there's something wrong with it because it doesn't start up correctly. And you're going to want to turn it back on. So this next process can take a lot of time because the computer tries to go through the hardware and figure out what's wrong, and there's nothing wrong with it. So it just takes time. It also makes an extremely loud beep, so that's never fun. Whoops, I did it wrong. Ay, ay, ay. So while I'm doing this, I want to discuss the upsides and downsides of this. Now, there are a lot of things that can positively come from this that you guys can use for entertainment, but the issue is not only does it remove the system key, which prevents you from editing backgrounds and more personalizing the computer rather than anything, it prevents that, and it also completely removes Word, PowerPoint, Excel, all that fun noise, gone. You have to use the online versions, which can be a bit of a pain to work with. Now, the upsides is that you can download and do whatever you want on these, but the biggest issue is these computers suck. Like, garbage. Like, not even just like, god damn it. This thing is not wanting to work with me. Oh my god. It's a little tricky to get the screen to come up because you basically just have to keep force spamming the reset. And I might actually have to log in and everything. Now, for typical people that are trying to reset these that don't use this, you have to get past something called a BIOS. Now the BIOS, oh, there we go. The BIOS is a bit of a pain to get past because it requires passwords and all that, which some of you just don't have, and it takes a lot longer than this process. I'm not gonna lie, this process does take a while. So, whenever you get this screen, and you might get another screen at first that says that it's trying to scan for issues, what you don't want to do is see you don't want to restart the PC. You want to hit the C Advanced Repair options. So then you'll get this. You'll get use a USB, turn off your computer, troubleshoot, or continue. You're going to want to hit troubleshoot. And then you're going to want to hit reset this PC. Then you're going to want to hit remove everything. If you hit keep my files, it will keep everything and all of this will be for nothing. So you want to hit remove everything. Now this will take a second because it's going to reset the PC, but in reality it's just going to ask you for confirmation and whatnot. So, do you want to fully clean your drive? That way when you remove your files, you can also clean the drive so the files can't be recovered easily. So, I did the fully clean drive. I haven't seen just remove my files. So I don't know what it does, but I'm going to try this route this time because it says that you can still keep the PC and everything. So if this doesn't work in this video, just hit the other option instead. So all ready to go, make sure that your PC is plugged in. Now this is a big thing. If your computer dies while you're doing this, it won't have anything horrible happen to it. You'll just have to go back through and redo it all, which can be a little frustrating. So just go ahead and plug it in, and the resetting will remove all personal files and user accounts, any apps and programs that didn't come with the PC, and any changes made to settings. Now, I really, really, really want you guys to know that there is a cancel button right here, and to go back and upload everything onto your OneDrive if it's saved to your computer. This is your PowerPoints, your Word documents, all of your schoolwork. If you have anything that isn't saved to your OneDrive, save it to your OneDrive. This deletes everything. And once it's deleted, it's gone. There's no going back. So make sure you don't accidentally get rid of something important. Once that's done and you know that everything is fine, hit reset. This will begin the reset process. This can take anywhere between, I think, 30 minutes to an hour. And then you will have to give your PC some updates, all that fun jazz. So this can be fun for the quarantine because then you just have a computer that you can mess around with, while some of you already have this at home. I mean, it's still a free computer. As long as you know your school email address and school email address password, then you'll be able to get into everything just fine. There is the issue with very low storage space. These computers do not have a lot of storage, and it can, so I think I downloaded like 3 or 4 things and I was already at, I don't know, 20-30 gigs left. And for those of you that understand what that means, that's not a whole lot whenever it comes to games and stuff like that. And they can also be incredibly laggy, barely even able to run Minecraft. And that's on my sister's PC, which, I mean, she's in middle school and the middle school computers weren't the best, but as you can see, I'm stuck at 7%, so what I should have done is gone through and deleted some of the bigger things. Oh, I jinxed it. I should have gone through and deleted some of the bigger things off the bat, so this wouldn't take as long, but I didn't. Ow. So this is going to still be a little bit of just waiting for the PC to completely finish its little reset thing. I don't think First foot can't. So, I guess while I'm stuck here and I'm not a video editor, so I don't know how to do all that, and I don't want to risk losing important information for you guys to know, we can talk about the COVID outbreak. Benton and, what's the other thing? Basically, the Tri-Cities, we're having a spike right now, and we're getting a lot of cases out of the blue. Just stay inside the best you can. I get having to leave for stores and everything, but people, please just stay inside. We're looking at something that it's not particularly deadly to some of you, but the last thing we want is for grandma getting it, because she ain't gonna make it if she does. And there's New York being flooded right now. I still see people, like, I live right next to the highway. I can look out my window and I can still see people driving constantly. It looks like there's barely anything that's changed, and it's really scary because these people are going into stores and everything. They're touching stuff, they're grabbing fruits, they're grabbing food, and they're taking that home. And if they get it, it might not suck too bad for them, but it might. Most people that die from it die within a week. They don't have a chance to get to the hospitals because they don't show symptoms, and then suddenly they do, and the next thing you know, they're dead. There's, and I'm not saying that's everybody. There are people that don't even show symptoms. They're like, I had coronavirus, what the hell, But you just really got to watch out for the ones that it does hurt. And with all the shit that's going around, it's not fun. And I know staying inside is fucking boring. You want to go out and fucking smoke pot and hang out with your friends, I guess, but you just gotta stay inside. Like, you gotta distance, because the last thing you want to do is hurt somebody, especially somebody you care for and somebody you're trying to go see. Oh my gosh, my phone's gonna fucking die before I get there. So, like I said earlier, this process is a bit lengthy. And my sisters are screaming at each other. Guys, if you guys are watching this and actually made it this far, I'm sure you guys just skipped through it to make sure that, you didn't have to sit through almost 20 minutes of this bullshit. Just message me, say hi, tell me if this helped, tell me if this was something that you had fun doing, and by fun I mean didn't cry and, wish you hadn't done it. So I think I'm gonna stop it here and then upload a part 2 when this shit's done, because this is ridiculous. They're only at 36%. The other fucking one was faster. I'll upload a part 2 after that, so